Welcome to Lesson 4 of Volunteer Training for Safe Haven for Cats. Our feline friends love it when their enclosures are clean. Having a tidy environment is essential to their mental and physical health. Volunteers that sign up for a clean play shift are responsible for cleaning the kennels. A bonus to this shift is the opportunity to play with the cats afterward. Keeping the kennels clean is just another great way volunteers contribute to the overall success of Safe Haven. Not only is a clean environment vital to the well-being of the cats, it always keeps the area presentable to potential adopters. This lesson will cover the activities completed during a routine cleaning shift, the setup for an enclosure, and detailed cleaning instructions. This lesson will take approximately 12 minutes to complete. Make sure you have a copy of your volunteer handbook to use as a reference as you go through this lesson. Let's take a moment to review the objectives. After completing this lesson, you will be able to recall the activities completed during a typical cleaning shift, identify the difference between a queen enclosure and a condo, list the supplies used to clean an enclosure, clean an enclosure according to Safe Haven's guidelines, set up an enclosure according to Safe Haven guidelines. Before we review the activities completed during a clean play shift, let's look at the layout of the shelter. The shelter is divided into the following areas: Safe Haven staff offices, the welcome area or visitor lounge where guests and potential adopters are greeted, volunteer meeting area, washing facilities including sinks and laundry facilities, storage area for clean litter boxes, linens, toys, and beds, the adoption area with the cats that are ready for adoption, the bullpen where the cats are recovering from illness. They aren't quite ready for adoption, or they're waiting for space to open on the adoption floor. The cleaning instructions for this area slightly differs from the adoption floor. The ISO rooms where all the incoming cats spend their first week at the shelter. These cats are usually recovering from spay neuter or adjusting to their new surroundings and are being quarantined to make certain that they aren't carrying any transmittable diseases. In order to work in this area, volunteers must complete specialized training. The main focus of the cleaning shift is the adoption area, bullpen, ISO areas. However, the floor of the visitor lounge is also included. Did you know that it takes approximately 70 volunteers in 7 different shifts to keep the cats clean, healthy, and happy? A cleaning captain is assigned to each shift. If there are any special areas that require extra attention, he or she will announce them during the volunteer meeting. Once the volunteer meeting is over, the cleaning shift will begin. The activities generally completed during this shift are wiping out cat enclosures, emptying and refilling water bowls, scooping litter boxes, washing and drying laundry, straightening linens, washing dishes, refilling disinfectants and spray bottles, emptying garbage cans, vacuuming and mopping the floor and visitors lounge, and lastly cleaning bathrooms. Playtime is very important, however, we ask that you wait until all of the work is completed. This way, everyone gets an equal amount of time to spend with the cats. Now that you have a sense of the layout of the shelter, as well as the duties performed during a typical cleaning shift, let's review the different types of cat enclosures. A queen enclosure has 2 compartments and a divider in the center. This provides each cat with 30 cubic feet of space. The divider in the queen enclosure has a center door that you can open and close. This door can be used to isolate a cat on one side while cleaning the other. It makes cleaning easier for you and safer for the cats. A condo has 1 compartment and does not have a dividing door in the middle. Some compartments have shelves on which the cat can jump. Each enclosure has a litter box, bed, blankets, cardboard scratcher, food, water, and toys. We want each cat to be as comfortable as possible while they are staying at Safe Haven for Cats. Both enclosures have a litter box on one side and the food, water bowls, and beds on the other. The litter box is on the opposite side as cats have a more acute sense of smell than humans and prefer not to eat so close to the bathroom. Also, some cats tend to dig more than others and can kick litter into their water bowls. The litter box is placed in the compartment without a shelf as it can block entry to the litter box entirely. Note that a card is attached to the front of each enclosure, listing the cat's name as well as any special instructions, such as no treats or staff only, or nervous cat. Always read the card before opening the door. In order to clean the enclosure, you'll need to gather all of the materials you will need for cleaning. They are gloves, paper towels, a mini hand broom, litter scoop, and dustpan, simple green solution, which is in a spray bottle, a bucket of trifectant solution, which is yellow, an empty bucket for dumping the dirty drinking water, and a bucket of clean water for rinsing the trifectant off your hands and gloves. Now you'll watch a video of an enclosure being cleaned. After putting on your gloves, gently place the cat on the side containing the litter box and lock the interior door. This lessens the chance of escape and keeps the cat out of any disinfectant you may be using inside the cage. Remove the water bowls, dump the contents in the empty bucket, and use a paper towel to wipe it clean and place it back. Shake out linens, beds, and toys. Make sure they are clean and dry. If not, place the soiled items in the laundry and replace them with clean items. Remove linens, beds, and toys. If toys are broken or falling apart, throw them in the garbage and set aside any beds that need to be repaired. Place any items going back in the cage on a chair, ladder, or over the enclosure door. Do not place them on the floor. Afterwards, sweep out any spilled kibble. Using the simple green solution and paper towel, wipe out the inside. Replace any bedding, linens, or toys. Remember that dirty toys are placed in a mesh bag attached to a hamper located near the sink. Lock the outside door. Then open the interior door and place the cat on the clean side of the enclosure. Relock the interior door. Remove the litter box. Shake out the towel underneath and place any items you remove from the enclosure on a chair, ladder, or over the enclosure door. Sweep the enclosure and place the debris in the garbage. Then scoop out the litter box and refill it if necessary. Each litter box should contain 2.5 inches of litter. Place the litter box and towel back in the enclosure. Open the interior door and lock the outside door. Dip your hands in the trifectant solution, then rinse them in the bucket of clean water, and lastly dry your hands before moving to the next enclosure. Make sure of the following: that each enclosure has a maximum of 3 small toys, a ball tracker, cardboard scratcher, litter box, 1 bed per cat, 1 food bowl per cat, 1 water bowl per cat, and a towel or blanket for each side of the enclosure. There are some variations to the cleaning instructions. On Monday, water and food bowls are replaced for all cats in the adoption area. On Tuesday, water and food bowls are changed out in the bullpen. Thursday night, all of the cats get fresh litter boxes. And during a Sunday cleaning shift, the litter boxes are washed outside with a simple green solution and then soaked in a Clorox water solution, then rinsed and dried. If you need to clean an empty enclosure, follow these steps. Remember to use a clean paper towel for each step. Number 1, sweep the enclosure of all debris. Number 2, spray all surfaces with the diluted simple green solution and wipe it clean. Number 3, spray all surfaces with the trifectant and let it set for 10 minutes. Number 4, wipe every surface with a clean paper towel dampened with water to remove any trifectant residue. Remember that all cleaning instructions are listed in your volunteer handbook. In this lesson, you learned that our feline friends love a clean enclosure. Having a tidy living environment is essential to their mental and physical health. This lesson covered the activities completed during a routine cleaning shift. In addition, you learned about the difference between a queen enclosure and a condo, the supplies needed to clean an enclosure according to Safe Haven's guidelines, and set up an enclosure according to Safe Haven's guidelines. Remember that after the cleaning is done, you are rewarded with playtime with the cats. Safe Haven and the cats greatly appreciate your help with keeping the shelter clean. Your assistance is vital and plays an instrumental part in the overall success of Safe Haven. Congratulations! You've completed Lesson 4. This is the final lesson of volunteer training.